this is your first time playing Heyball, right?
Yes.
How do you like the table?
I really liked it. I really liked the game. You pick, you got to pick the balls, and you have to control the cue ball so well, and those corner pockets. You better not, especially when the ball gets close to the rail. You better either get it off the rail as you're running out, or you better be close to it, because those corner pockets are tough when the cue ball is very close to the rail.
Right.
Say within a half ball of the rail, that's a hard shot. But they can make them if you get good enough position. But if you end up not 6 to 12 inches, or you end up here, now all of a sudden they become monsters, and the risk of missing is way too strong.
And I guess that also changes how you. Obviously, you play more shots to the side pockets compared to when you play on American tables.
Yeah, the side pockets are really generous. You love the side pockets on these tables.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the side pockets.
I hate the side pockets on American tables because of the nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to hit them. But these are pretty generous, and a lot of times you just stop and play the ball on the side, where if you're playing on a pool table, you'll try to get on top of the ball a lot instead of staying underneath.
Right, yes. And so when you play the Heyball table, do you play the same way you do on American tables? Like, do you play side spin a lot, or?
Well, as far as spin, that depends on what the shot requires. You know, I'd say you stay much more close to the center of the cue ball in these tables, but sometimes you have to use spin to get where you need to go. You have to use whatever's required to get position. Not everything stop. It'd be nice if it was, but it doesn't work out like that in reality. And it's a very interesting game. The tables the ones I played on were so level, it was unbelievable. You could roll it down at a soft speed, and it just seemed to roll straight. They really did when they set them up, they really got them set up really good.
I just interviewed Corey. He also said that the tables are very flat. The balls rolls very true.
Well, I'd say Corey probably thinks they were perfect. $10,000 perfect.
Nope.
Let's go! Let's go!
Also, in this tournament, there is a time limit, 100 minutes per game. What's your thought on this rule?
I think it's fantastic, and the tournament directors got to love it, because they know how long each and every match is going to last, basically. So it makes it fantastic for the scheduling. And I think where they miss it with the game clock, nobody can see it. But when you get down to, say, 20 minutes or less, and if the match is within a game, that would really create some excitement among the fans. But a lot of times they don't know that, because it's the same way with the stream. I commentated the finals with Corey and Clint, but we didn't even know, we didn't have any time on the screen. But
so you don't know when the game's going to end?
Yeah, we would, because it was close most of the way. It's 5-5, and I think it was 4-4 and 6-6. Went all the way to Hill. It's a sweater's delight, and I think both the shot clock and the game clock, I think they're both fantastic.
And do you think that the time limit puts more pressure on the players, or does it change how they play the game towards the end?
Yeah, it definitely would affect. If you're 2 games behind, you got to gamble more, because you can't keep letting your opponent back to the table. And if he ever gets 3 games ahead, you're in dead water. And if it gets toward the last 20 minutes and you're 2 games behind, the pressure's really, really on you. And the pressure varies. Like Corey got on the hill for a 6-5, and he broke the balls. He could have broke and run out. Well, now, when Clint comes at the table 6-5, he knows he can't afford to stub his toe. So that's real pressure. So different points of the game, the pressure really increases in intensity.
Right. I also heard that you played a fantastic 2 minutes and 20-something seconds break and run when it's like 6-5 and you made it hill. Made it to the
Yeah, I
shootout.
haven't seen those 2 games yet. I made them all. I run out. There was a little over 5 minutes left, and I ran out twice to tie it and get to the shootout. And I never really thought I was going to make it, but I kept my opponent off the table so he couldn't work the clock. You know what I mean? But I pretty well had to run out. If I didn't run out either game, I've been dead in the water, and I didn't know I could make it, but I just tried to focus on one shot at a time and be sure I made it, because running around ain't going to do you no good if you miss the ball, you know. And I got to the 8 with 3 seconds left, and then they take the time clock off. When you're shooting the winning ball, there's no more time clock. I can take as long as I want on the winning or the tying ball. When time runs out, if you're shooting at the money ball, you can take all the time you want.
Okay, that's a pretty, I guess it's a pretty good rule, right? Like you don't.
I didn't know it, but I had a pretty easy shot. I think on the 8. I had a lot of tough shots that I could miss, but I didn't miss any of those 2 games.
Yeah, you play very well, and I heard that you play a long cue ball on the rail, 5 ball on the rail, big angle cut shot, and you made it perfect, clean, and yeah.
I think the best shot though I made was 13. It was about first diamond past the side, and I was quite a distance from it, and it was like I think about a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch off that rail, and it had to go 3 diamonds down to that corner pocket. And anybody that played in this tournament don't want to shoot that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Corey don't want to shoot that, I promise you. And I didn't want to shoot it, but if I don't shoot it, I can't run out.
Right.
You know, because I can't get position on that. I'm not going to get any better position on the ball. I would have liked to played for a bank, but there was a ball cross side because it was just 1 diamond below the side, but position would have been a huge problem. But it wasn't possible anyway because there's a ball blocking that bank path.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you very much, Nick.